God, how the fuck do you make a Nosferatu look so fucking stupid?
Oh, yes. So I meant to start this earlier, but then again, I fell asleep. Do not make the mistake of casually having. Well, look, Gamecom's maintenance schedules suck ass, by the way, because they had an issue yesterday that knocked their database offline. Then they had to do maintenance today, early, for an hour and a half, because apparently they fucked up their IP protocols. So I had to save an assault ornithopter from being eaten. So I fucked up. So I had to stay up another hour and a half. I almost caught my second win. Anyways, so we begin. The second half of the stream will be the Gamescom opening night. And yes, we got the trailer for and release date for Cringe Lines or Not Bloodlines 2. And we also had the Dawn of War 4 that everyone is apparently people had early access to the alpha, and it looks like Dawn of War 3 but with an updated engine. Oh yeah, we'll get into that second half. So this is the follow-up I wanted to do to the Collective Shout. So in the time since then, Collective Shout, I had to look up the organization. So this is another Australian organization that stepped in to regulate gaming. And they just happen to be out of Australia. What is in the water in Australia? Can someone help me out here?
It's probably government money that goes to these organizations, and thus they pop up.
And I mean, what? They were founded in 2012?
Around the same time, then.
So, transphobia like this, or what is their definition? This is the organization that stepped in to help Collective Shout. I wish I could have all the tweets lined up, but I'm short notice and sleep, but I remember it though. Because Collective Shout was like, no, we didn't do this. You know, what is online hate? You know, it's basically capable of instilling hatred, prejudice towards groups on specified grounds. Hate speech is considered harmful, but not because of its impact, because it undermines the public good of inclusiveness in society. See, I recently have had a bout with a...
I like how hate speech is specifically about inclusivity, and it's like, wait, so you're saying that you cannot spout hate speech against someone that is the same race as you, or the same sex, or whatever the fuck?
These are progressive Australians that have never met people like, I hate to say it, black people in the U.S., that like one of the guys I deal with, he's a self-hating black man who's a black socialist who struggles with that, but he doesn't realize he echoes every progressive talking point ever. I mean, when someone calls themselves a black socialist, and you felt heard and seen, which is the phrase I've only ever heard out of SJWs. Have you ever heard it anywhere else?
Maybe like weird prog.
Progressives? That's about the only...
maybe like... Yeah, prog people in the gaming world and movie world, etc.
See, there's certain words that are like dog whistles for any given side. I mean, saying if I said right wing people don't use dog whistles, I would be lying. All
Yep.
political movements use dog whistles, one section or another.
All sides, all movements, yeah, etc.
It's basically the key sentiments to indoctrination of, like, even a nationalistic indoctrination, as much as you hate it, you're raised with it. It's like even Soviets and the Russians found out you couldn't subvert Americans because of the nationalism indoctrination through the Cold War.
Yeah, it's like it's not. I wouldn't say it's exactly the same
It's not the same, but it's different in how it's used. But
because
dog whistles
one
exist on
like
both the left and the
let's
right.
say nationalism or patriotic uh, indoctrination is more. It kind of happens on its own quite often, even without someone
Well,
doing
that's
it
what's
to you.
resurging in Europe right now. Like Europe's doing that. What's funny is I'm seeing the progressives are in the late stages of collapse over here. They're trying to figure out, like, it came up during the Russian talks recently,
Yep.
where, oh god, that is a separate topic unto itself. We may have to head on, dude. I called that Russia meeting. Basically, Trump is finding out. So George Bush's famous phrase about Putin years ago is, "I looked into his eyes and saw his soul." And he quickly realized Putin was a disingenuous prick.
I
Very
mean,
quickly.
he
Very
was
quickly.
KGB, so yeah.
Um, and we dealt with him in accordance. We can say the early Georgia response to the invasion, and then the other, right? The idea is Trump's been trying to say, we're going to get a deal, we're going to fly you out on the red carpet, then come to find out the EU is now backtracking because they still want their natural gas. But then there's a lot of stuff in the background. Because what they're saying is, because the nationalism resurgence in Europe right now, the government leaders are like, yeah, we need to, because it's switching from a goal. Even the leaders are signifying in Europe that the globalist agenda is failing. It's going back to nationalism and regional,
Yep.
which is the way it was before. In the US, really, we are a collection of tribes, so to speak. You know, it
Well, it's
does.
like with any kind of colonial whatever. It usually takes a few years until let's say a new nationality has been built out of whatever or whoever came to that place.
Yeah, there's a. And it's weird. In America, yes, we are a melting pot still, except for the current immigrants. I mean, there's a thing in the UK I have to follow up and see, because apparently I don't like trust everything, because you got people rising up against their government, but I mean, it's going to be futile because you got enough useful idiots going to stand in the way. Because U.S. always has this area, like you're going to have areas that are like heavily leaning. Like most people in the U.S. are what you are conservatives by nature or the silent majority. But then you got the progressives and the other people who are like in parts of Chicago, but they're mainly in Portland and was it Washington, Oregon, and parts of California. They're like heavily, but like in Texas, they're down near Austin and San Antonio, where a lot of them move. Like they've been
Yeah.
trying to flip Florida for years, but good luck on that one. You know. They did it. They almost flipped Georgia, but the thing is, a lot of liberal people moved from
The thing is,
up north.
Georgia also has the thing that is, you know,
Georgia's
quite a few
also a
black people.
military base. Georgia's also, but they're also, but part of that, because there is a whole shit ton of investigations into the Biden era going back. They want to get Obama, but it ain't going to happen. Because this is what people don't understand about demographics, especially in the United States. Like, people are all like, you can have censorship in the United States. No, we have regime pushback about every 6 to 8 years. That's why a party in power doesn't stay in power longer than maybe 2 terms.
I'm going to be honest. I do believe that it's not exactly impossible, and I do believe we live in a time where
It's not impossible, but it's very
if they
hard.
try to push the censorship a certain way, it could be somewhat acceptable to some people, at least for it to not like be a huge deal for them.
Yeah. It could.
It depends on the optics of it.
Yeah, but here in the U.S., depending on it, like if you're in the more areas where, call it the southern states or Texas specifically, you have a lot of fiercely, call it independent thinking or very anti-government.
Yeah.
The states that have, they don't like the centralized government. So even our own governorship, who do you think controls the power, the governor or the attorney general? Has more power? Or lieutenant?
I mean, realistically,
Yeah.
Attorney General provides
Our governor is powerful. It's like a presidency position, but the real power is the second under him.
yeah, because
And
basically law plays a very big part in
yes,
what one can do and can't.
if you control the law in a state like Texas or California, that's the one who makes the shots. People don't realize that, and it's you see basically whoever the attorney general is, basically whatever they do, our politics has a tendency to follow. So, to be honest, we have a shithole of one right now. But yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
could. But enough on here. Like the idea of national censorship in the U.S. though, like that bill, as I predicted, died on its in it before it could get air. The Screen Act failed to come to the floor again. Obviously, I predicted that because it wasn't. I was telling someone it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And he's like, "Well, people got awareness." No, it never had a chance. What did we say last time? It was brought to the floor before and it died. Now, I mean, the whole thing with the Georgia investigations into the Trump era of Biden and late Obama era of governments investigating Trump, that's also been going on in the U.S. And it's something we should talk about eventually because it does risk the banana republic. But what's funny is they're tracking money. And it's not to deflect from the Epstein stuff, which is nothing burger, really. The other part is,
What do you mean?
uh,
It being a nothing burger.
there's not enough. The Epstein stuff is a trap. People keep drumming it up, but there's nothing to it. At least the initial, without the secret documents, which will never see the light of day. And by
Yeah,
that,
I
we're not talking. We're talking about the fourth or fifth black books that was used to blackmail a lot of Hollywood people and people in power, which I stand by that. But the basic travel logs are nothing burgers.
oh yeah, I mean to say that someone that traveled there is guilty. Yeah, okay, that's a bit
I mean,
far
what
fetched, but
South Park's second episode this season was trying to do that, but it was like Fantasy Island mixed with.
South Park is kind of like had always kind of
Well,
what you
no,
call
they. I want to be honest. The Christy Gnome shooting a well.
it.
Okay, there's a thing to that. So the episode has Christy Gnome. Christy Gnome basically in her book says she shot a 14-month-old puppy because it failed in a hunt. It was being bad.
Yeah.
It comes from an expert in a book, and it's all through the episode. She shoots crypto. She shoots all these dogs. Apparently, ICE takes everybody. They raid heaven. Like, it's clearly, like, was done 6 months ago. But done well enough in recent with news. So,
Not sure
yeah.
who was on like that far back. Maybe I'd say 4.
What do you mean? But then again, that's animation schedules. I think
It's animation, but it's South Park, and they do it
you
digitally
still,
now, I think.
no, animation specials still occur. Like, what is it? Animation still has a process, though.
Yeah, but it's like animation
3 months?
when it's
No,
like
no.
it
By the
depends on the
time
level of animation.
by the time we see a series, no. But long story short, it's because animation takes longer than shooting. So they always have, by the time you have an announcement of an episode or a season, they're already done.
Yeah,
Way done. Now, it does turn out they'll have edits, but like with the South Park jokes, you can tell these were like start of the year. And a lot of them are like, they're just rehashing the Saddam footage from the past episodes.
well, yeah, the whole like Saddam sleeping with the devil.
I do like how Trump. I actually like how Trump's office finally responded to that, though. I promise you, it's funny. The idea.
I don't remember what they did.
They actually did it to promote people to join ICE.
Oh yeah, right. Fuck. Yeah.
And then South Park got really mad that they got used in reverse humor propaganda. But the first response from the Trump White House was South Park doesn't have any cultural impact. Then they proceeded the ICE episode to say people need to join ICE, and they use promotional images from the show. The promotional video. Yeah. But dude, it's been a fun time in the last 3 to 4 weeks. But the thing is on hate speech, though, by the way, going to get used to little tangents there. But the thing is, this is the other organization that popped up, and this is what they say their stuff is, right? And you know what this reminds me of? The Southern Poverty Law Center.
Oh yeah.
The institution that was. This is the organization that. See, here we go. So, Collective Shout is a registered Australian charity featuring child exploitation, rape, and incest. And it's not just a case of adult content. Platforms responded. Because this organization literally stepped in. Okay, this is theirs. They interviewed them to clarify it. Now tell me if this is not guilt by association. Can you give us an idea of what would fall or refused Corrine oh God. Tweet basically are classified. The Q&A. Right. The hierarchy is mild, that very high, right? Which games would be decided to be removed? We call on payment processors to stop processing payments on Steam and itch.io that host rape, incest, child abuse themes. We noted almost 500 were tagged with rape and incest. I'm going to say this person should have had their hard drive checked that went over that, but there's the progressive or the feminist mindset that Eric debunks. His whole issue with ranting for vengeance is he says the kid is a hateful, under 18, and he kept saying he's under 18. Why is a progressive community harping on an under 18-year-old? Ooh, don't delve deeper than that. Don't. You're gonna start thinking really bad thoughts.
But
and this whole thing is, you mentioned other stuff, threats of doxing, pedophiles, pedophilia. Yes, and we went through this document in the first part. I'll link it down below in the other half. This organization clearly has some screwed up themes to it. They shared their experiences. We Googled email addresses. I found my name on 4chan. Yeah, they got really mad that everyone went after them. Because this is the reverse of the Streisand effect. As you can see, right?
Why is it the reverse? It's the Streisand effect itself.
Yeah, no, they created a Streisand effect, and they're now on the receiving end of everything. The movement wasn't on your side, so
it's okay. I have this problem generally with people that will do something that they know or can assume that will have consequences. Mm-hmm. Whether those consequences are justified or not.
So the problem is, even the leftards on Twitter went after them.
Yeah.
But what's funny is the progressives saw them as
even Sarkeesian.
Well, yes, no, even progressives saw them as TERFs.
Yeah.
An email was sent to my workplace as a work email. Now, this is the most. What's funny is this organization tried to say it's hate speech to come after them. No, this is where you tried to start a movement and it failed.
I mean, it's the same stuff that had happened 10 years ago. a bunch of people come and say, oh, it's, like when people were going after Sarkeesian herself or Brianna Wu or whoever else. It's like, well, you did come and try to pretty much cancel a lot of stuff.
Now, he asked Grok where I like to get coffee. And yeah, I mean, Grok is stalking. I don't endorse stalking and harassing people, okay? But this is what's funny is this online hate was like, oh, why did they do this? Now they're playing the victim.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I don't 100% trust everything they say that they have been.
My favorite part is one photo shared taken from it. And I'm not going to say this on YouTube. This organization has been great. They are self-aware enough. Like, I don't buy that at all. But don't get me wrong. You reap what you sow. Is proper. Because going through their literature is enough to make me vomit. And I have very high tolerances. I have never seen a group delve so deep into what they think is adult material. They went in disgusted and they came out utterly horrified, like they were the first people to walk into the concentration camps after the end of World War II.
Yeah.
Very famous story of soldiers. They literally saw it look like the scenes of hell. And it goes beyond the 1,000-yard stairs. And then they go back. I also feel a sense of hopelessness. When I went to the police, I was sent away with a cyber safe pamphlet. E-safety response reports are not actionable. Rarely remove anything. Hey, you got Steam to implement inadvertently got Steam to implement Rule 15, which is they block any payment processors games that aren't going to be processed, which we'll touch into because MasterCard had to respond because people were like basically doing that. And you know who's very quiet about this right now? Visa and MasterCard had to pay. PayPal is very quiet.
Well, PayPal is.
PayPal got checked about, what was it, about 2 to 3 years ago? And it wasn't just the Sargon lawsuit.
Yeah. PayPal have been doing weird stuff for a while.
But they got in trouble already. They're but they have a very their policy on this is they can block it, but they redid their terms. They're very quiet because they've already went through this. I mean, but the thing is, right, how does an organization that's only getting 900 views have a big impact? Now, this is the whole thing, report threats, harassment, doxing, and then leave this if you want to find it. So this is there. The Guardian has covered the collected, but yes. The problem is they censored this out. One of the lead ladies was being This was clearly Madame Savvy. Which I really do think it was. And
Yeah, I think
one
so.
of the
Yeah.
lead people was... I really do, because... But then again, one of the turfs thought Madame Savvy was a guy. Okay. Love or hate Madame Savvy. So here was she joined one of the boards, which was going to be the Age Assurance. The Age Assurance Technology Board is the one that's been pushing for in Australia for anyone under basically 16 should not have access to YouTube. And Luigi posting. Now, there is another thing in the itch.io is Visa and MasterCard announced some changes, and they were re-implementing. So some creators already took their pages off. Like itch.io cannot restore 100% because Steam's response, Steam had to hit back against the payment processors because the payment processors basically, this is the protecting kids. Like, this is their stuff. But the board of directors, they're like, we didn't do anything wrong. But we need to go misinformation, misogyny, and violent extremism. Again, this link, if you want to find it, it's funny that this organization stepped in to protect them. Just saying.
Well, they are cut off from the same cloth.
And this is, this is their timeline of, they had to put this out here near the same day, if you'll notice. Like, this was a week after. This was their response to the Streisand effect going awry. In response to because itch.io made claims about it, so did Steam. All NSW content, our objectives content, were involved in sexualized violence and torture of it. Now, itch.io is a smaller organization. They don't have the stuff about Steam. Hell, Steam was actually talking about making their own payment processor.
Yeah, that would be good. Because Gabe and I would trust to actually do something right.
When you say this, we are going to have to build a national monument to that man when he dies.
International, even. I think most people that
we are going to have to.
Most gamers.
The thing is, we're going to, because when that man dies, Steam is fucked.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say. The way corporate culture is, Steam will fall. The forums are already a sign. The way they handle the Steam forums is already a sign. Sorry. Days of Oliver. Cats are like children. Oliver's trying to just do bully shit. So, itch.io's side is so with Visa and MasterCard changes incoming, a lot of people privatize their pages already. And then they, as a collective, decided to do that. We called for itch.io to remove rape and incest games. We argued that normalized violence and abuse of women. Okay. But they archived the pages, and the pages that were archived were because they were the ones who went after No Mercy. They talk about that. The first one was No Mercy. We contacted 3,000 emails were sent. Really? Now, No Mercy and game journalists had picked that up. See, there's something about Australia, which I'm not sure. They even were going to restrict, what was it? Basically like Resident Evil. They are almost draconian about horror games.
Australia has had a kind of weird. It's like, what is it called? Fuck.
You don't even think about it because you want to think about Australia about maybe 15, 20 years ago. That was a studio that brought us.
It's like they have the
BioShock.
like a very, very sensitive ESRB.
Well, yeah, that was the branch of the ones who did BioShock was the Australia branch. But that baseness doesn't exist now. No offense.
It's like kind of how America used to be a little bit more sensitive, like 20 plus years ago.
Yeah, and because you got to remember,
especially with all that, video games are going to turn you into a school shooter.
Yeah, and the rest of the world was really liberal because you got to bear in mind it was the Australian branch of that company that made BioShock and BioShock 2. But the reason after that, by the time of BioShock 2, you started to see this progressivism and censorship creeping in.
It had slowly started, at that point.
See, I need to play, I am going to do it on stream, the remastered of BioShock 2. Like, we know, like, Dead Space, remember, but they do censor games that are horror. And it's not just Collective Shout. They've been doing this shit for, was it Blood, Guts, Gore? They were going to, they've already announced, I think it's Australia has already announced they're considering censoring the new Silent Hill, which has the schoolgirl setting in a horror setting.
Oh, yeah.
The new one coming out. So No Mercy was on the extreme, right? Now, if we were talking, this is their timeline. Nearly 500 other games were counted on Steam. So you had a person review this. So the payment processors was launched on the 26th, 1,000 emails. You know, it's kind of like when I deal with gay beans. This area is just an open letter. Does this not read to you like we're justifying our actions? You know? We just happen to do this. The rest of the world. And then here we go. We received a deluge of death threats and rape threats. This is where I
no. We tried to cancel a few games and then start canceling a whole lot of other games, and suddenly people went after us. Wow. Who would have thought?
We got one response after the No Mercy game, so we pushed the knife deeper. But this is their timeline. Now, hypothetically, they're like, do you know what this statement reads of? Do you know that whole Disney? They prep people for the misogynistic and sexual violence threats.
Hmm. Yeah, it is kind of like that, like with Star Wars shows and.
And no offense, it's not just Disney that does this. I swear to God, if you look into every bad thing that has that bad PR, Disney's mostly, yeah, there's going to be misogynistic people.
Oh, racist or whatever.
Like, I want to see those emails and those stuff with the way Twitter is. It would be easy to mass manufacture. Now, this also led to about
Again,
a
like I will say, I don't 100% buy the whole. Oh, we were targeted. We were harassed
so
because we
long
have
story.
examples of people falsely claiming or faking that stuff.
Now, what's funny is I happen to
Brianna
be
Wu.
yes. I actually found this here. You know, Google does have good gems. So back here was what's funny if you notice the date of this here.
Yeah.
It was 24th. Child payments failed to stop for child sex abuse content. Now this was from I guess here, and then this goes back to the prior year. So a lot of these payment processors really just don't do stuff clear out of the blue. This was a corporate policy change because this was done on January 24th. So this was about the same time they were censoring Genshin back then, too. Like the commission, the FCC. There was a whole bunch of FCC stuff. So whistleblower apparently came out. This was apparently underage women who were using the website Shockers to whatever, you know. And then it was a course correction. Now, this was MasterCard's statement. Has not evaluated games are based on restrictions or allegations. Our payment network follows standards based on rule of law. Put simply, allow all lawful purchases on our network. We require merchants to have appropriate controls to use. I wanted to find the other statement on this. The key thing is what is lawful and what is that? Because what happened is a lot of people calling to clarify it. It broke down the call centers.
To be honest, like they weren't just calling to clarify. They were just also calling to,
Because remember, the other people, do you know who mostly use payment processors? Would you like to take a guess who was first affected by this? Not conservatives or people wanting to protect their adult content that they like to consume? The
What?
degenerate furry people who do artwork.
Ah, yeah.
The 4chaners, the Newgrounds people, and the weird degenerates doing furry art for years. They've been dealing with this as well. This would have put them out of
Granted,
business.
this had been like. I don't think there had ever been like a concerted effort to take most of these people down before. Like it was individual cases, I think, before.
What was it like? Shadman was one.
Yeah, the Shadman
You had like
pattern.
Shadman.
Jesus Christ.
You have a
Yeah.
couple of others every now and then, but they get their stuff blocked because what's funny about it is because itch.io is independent publisher, so they host independent artists. Now, Gumroad was also one of the ones to lead a charge against this as well. But Gumroad had to do its own internal cleaning a couple of years back.
Mm-hmm.
So what's funny, a lot of the independent artists, because Visa and MasterCard could take their money if it was deemed used for this purpose. What's funny, it took them coming against Steam and then all these people as a phrase collectively went after them. Now, Steam's statement still stands. Now, again, it's funny when you think about the crusade against the payment processors going after. I've known about this for more than a couple of years. Now, Steam did have to clarify. What's funny is Visa had to clarify, and MasterCard both had to clarify their statements after Steam corrected them. MasterCard did not communicate with Valve directly despite ours communicated with the payment processors acquiring banks. Now, Steam's statement in response was, yes, you did. And
Yep.
Steam had been quiet. Valve issued a statement that said it was told to remove that were a risk to MasterCard's brand.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on short notice, I had this probably bookmarked and somewhere in my bookmarks, but 2 weeks from me and that, it's somewhere. But I'll see if I can find that. But Steam, let me see. Let's see. A merchant must not submit to its acquirer, because these have like here, right? Like they basically, a product is sales including an image which is patently offensive or lacks serious artistic value. So credit card companies can deem artistic value. Good. I was like, well, this is in your things. Non-consensual sexual behavior, sexual exploitation. The second part, see, so the games went through there. They basically, the people went to Steam, then they caught was contacted by Visa and MasterCard and goes taps the side. Now, also it's weird how GTA Collective Shout targeted Detroit become human.
Yeah. Which is
it's one of the most mid games ever. Oddest
and it's also like
games ever, period.
It's also like relatively progressive.
It is. It really is. See, I get accused of it. I will comment on games. I've watched people play Detroit Become Human. It's like a linear thing where it's like the reverse of Deus Ex. You know, but you can lead a machine rise up. You know? Now, here's the funny thing about itch.io. They relisted their free-to-play adult games.
I mean, yeah. Also, like, yeah, Detroit Become Human was also like, you know, it's just a David Cage game.
But it is also a very progressive game. By progressive, we mean activist game.
It's not like completely overtly, but there are definitely quite few parts of it that are relatively progressive when it
It's
comes to
it
inclusivity, at
has
least.
like the iRobot theme in it. The robots sit in back of the bus.
Yeah, robots being black people, basically.
Yes. It is a weird game, and I know people play it. You'll see streamers play it.
There's some good stuff about it, but it tries to much like a lot of David Cage games. It tries to approach a subject, but it does it kind of poorly.
And it's also implied in this world there's also potential sex robots too.
Oh, it's not implied. it's it's very much obvious.
You got the maid bot, you know. That's what I
It
said.
also had like a strip club.
I
Like
am
one of
so
the
shocked that
at the end of the game, there's like a robot revolution. Spoilers, by the way.
yeah,
And
it's
one of those androids that is part of the revolution is like an ex hooker bot, hooker
that's why I said I
slash
am so
stripper bot.
shocked people went after this. Really am. That is a
Yeah,
that is a game that I have. It's not the greatest game in the world. It's not the worst game. But again, it's like playing a movie game, and that's not on my to play list.
yeah. I mean, David Cage games always were movie games. That
And
was
it
the
does have a progressive message, the progressive activist message in it. Like, it is. And Collective Shout got, you don't
granted
wonder.
one of the best characters in the game is like a semi-racist cop.
Yes. It's literally the idea. What's funny is a bunch of progressive people tried to go after it and they lost it. It's weird. Conservatives tried to embrace that game, but you know it's not a game for you. Like, V grudgingly played it, was horrified by it, but he didn't say it was the worst. I think Arch dodged the bullet, didn't play it.
Dev played it.
Dev played it, of course.
Yeah, they were playing all the David Cage games, so yeah.
Look, the idea, but the thing is, Collective Shout, remember, they got labeled a turf organization.
There's also like people that were calling them a conservative organization. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? Or right wing
I
or
mean, a
whatever.
lot of these women, in fact, in Collective Shout, surprisingly, are early third wave feminists.
Yeah. So technically they are turfs.
So yeah, take that for what it's worth, right? Shit. I mean, are you like shocked, I guess? But yes, the whole thing in the timeline, it's you can find this. It's I mean, yes, Steam still has Rule 15 in effect, but it's kind of gone away a little bit, but we will see. You know, it's the Online Safety Act is still advancing forward, though, you know,
Mm-hmm.
with it, but payment processors had to get back to their lane, and everyone's like, well, we showed them. I'm like, not really. Payment processors could still freeze you. Someone I respect comes from LG's community. No offense to 13, but I mean, he's fine, you know. he was like, well, it's because people said it. I'm like, no, the payment processors have to go back to their lane. Well, it's like the ones that tried to platform Arch. It was just because they detected payments out of the ordinary.
Oh yeah, what happened with that, by the way?
Apparently, Norway also had something, because to clarify that is Norway has what was it? It's basically like they have new rules on their payment processors that triggered it.
Oh.
And
So they detected something suspicious?
And yes.
Okay. Is it fixed now?
Yes, it's fixed.
Okay. Because I had seen a Arch post about it, but
Arch did a follow-up, and it was basically because Norway did, I think off the top of my head, I can probably find it later, did some change to their law and how its stuff is processed. So they have it where suspicious payments or certain types of payments could be, for illegal purposes, will be deemed suspicious and stuff like that. It's something they did. It's something weird. And I'm like, but they've been a cashless society for... Norway's trying to go cashless 100%. So it's easier, but it also opens up the door to debank.
And debanking in a cashless society is going to basically be, oh yeah, you are homeless now. You cannot buy anything, you cannot do anything.
Yeah. That's the other part. But in the meantime, though, let me see.
I mean, okay, I kind of like, I'm not completely against
Debanking.
not always using cash. I mean, when I was in London, I technically didn't use any.
Well, I mean, most people only use cards.
Yeah. And because everything is able to, you're able to do everything with it.
The thing about it is, C brought up the trucker thing. People misunderstand the trucker thing. This is why Dev can't do the video on it. Because he's going to have to go into the Emergencies Act.
Yeah.
Where the Emergency Act is basically like us deeming money and freezing money. It does not stop the money. Let me get on the... in the meantime. So what did you make of the latest travesty in the Super Talk about Putin getting a ride on Air Force One and coming to DC again and not coming to a deal?
I mean, it was expected, I guess, that a deal wouldn't be made that easily.
I mean,
I think Putin is like very stubborn, and he knows he has a...
It's not just Putin, it's Zelensky's pretty stubborn too.
Yeah. But like Putin has the upper hand at this point. So, like, if it was only Zelensky that was stopping it, it would be... I think they would find a way to make him accept it. Let's say it that. But Putin is also like, he's not too interested in stopping now.
Well, it's not that he really is. Let's be clear about this. It's like the Israeli it's kind of like the Israeli conflict.
Yeah.
Palestinian. Both sides are going to have to see that they fucked. And honestly, they're going to have to. Ukraine's going to have to cede that territory, and they don't want to do that.
I mean, Ukraine is going to have to cede at least the territory that Russia has right now. So,
You're not going to take it back by force.
well, not the way it's going right now. Yeah.
No, and
I mean, the best thing Ukraine could maybe do was like get that deal and just try to arm up after that somehow.
and I mean the only thing is at this point, it's like playing. None of these people play RTS games. So you got to understand, you got to cede that territory to them. You're not taking it back.
Yeah, not right now, not mid-war that you are losing, and yeah,
And the thing
it
is,
might be they might be losing it slowly,
well, remember
but they
how
are
long
losing.
does everyone did everyone forget about? Does everyone remember how long it took them to take Kosovo? Not Kosovo, but Chechnya.
Oh yeah, I mean Chechnya was different because Chechnya was like
Bro, you forget they subjugated that fucking place.
was well, Islamic extremists are a whole different thing to Ukrainians. With Chechnya, they basically had to just eradicate most of them.
I'm just getting this into presentable platform for things. But yeah, no, I was like, everyone's like, oh, Trump got played by Putin and et cetera, et cetera. It's like, no, Putin doesn't want to make a deal. Zelensky showed up in a suit, by the way.
Yeah.
But what's funny, when I remember when I said about the EU, basically it was like, oh, who's going to foot the bill? But they don't want to go against Russia because they still want the natural gas. See, basically on our end, Trump has finally learned that Putin's entirely disingenuous. How long did it take you? But bear in mind,
it took him 7 months of being in power.
Yeah, apparently. But this was also, no offense, I think Trump also dropped the ball. This is the same president that got. How do you get BTFO'd by Kim Jong-un?
Who do you mean? What?
Oh, you don't remember the meeting?
Oh, okay, yeah.
When they had the meeting and he got bested by a short, fat little motherfucker in his first term. We have a deal. Everything was great. Really?
To be honest, Trump has the bad habit of speaking way out of hand and way before something is actually ready to happen.
Yeah, I want to see. Why? You know the weird part about the off-game conferences? You cannot find all the shit just revealed.
I'm
It's
not
so
gonna
hard to just find it.
all the stuff that was revealed. It should. Okay, I don't want to say, but IGN usually does have every fucking game's
I
trailer.
know. IGN, yes. Let me
It's the
see.
one reason that I am still fucking subscribed to the fucking channel.
I look, IGN and PC game. IGN is and Polygon. They're relics. We hate using them as gamers.
Hmm.
I looked at theirs. Theirs is bad too. Because I am a gaming channel first, and the we are getting. You know what's funny? By the way, they are you ready for the every trailer is there. Uh, I will say it's interesting to see what looks that. Uh, yeah, because I'm looking here. The reveals are different. We got the second DLC announced for story DLC for KCD2.
Oh yeah, I saw like some parts of what was announced, but yeah, my power was out at the time.
Yeah, see, there's some other games that aren't listed here from the other one. Because what they were doing is they were showing a lot of trailers and they were not saying what it was.
Oh, okay.
And if you blinked, you missed it. So
I will have to go and like back and watch the whole fucking
there's
stream
times
again
I had to stop it and see it.
because yeah.
Oh, so World of Tanks is getting a new update as well.
Oh god. Of course it is.
Really? You shocked?
Nope.
Why? Okay, I just officially started. It's fine. So I'm gonna at least start the. Let's see. Let's just work with this, and I'll look this up as we go. There was a lot of reveals, so as you want to see just the reveals. This was just the ones people caught. Okay.
Damn. Yeah.
And when I say this was the breath of fresh air that gaming needed, it was. Now, some of these games we will go over. You know what? I have a particular gripe about this. Please, for the love of God, stop announcing releasing games 2 weeks fucking before.
You know what?
How many times have I talked about Cronus and New Dawn and it had no release date?
Okay. I'm not gonna say that I'm against it because it's better than saying that a game will release at the summer, or will release like January 25th and just postponing it like fucking 5 times. It's better to like say, oh, it will release 2 weeks from now, and actually have it released right then and there. Yeah,
But we've
that's
known a Cronus and New Dawn's been released for a while.
Yeah, I'd say I'm generally for it rather than against it for the reason I said
Well,
I
you know
mentioned.
what's more funnier? You want the cringe joke? I should actually play it. Is the Outer Worlds directors like, yeah, we're going to announce the release date of our game because GTA 6 was pushed off to 2026.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm going to say this. Outer Worlds 2, okay, cringy marketing. If I'm already on the fence about your game, I'm going to hate it.
yeah.
Which, let me see if I. Um, well, there's always a new anime gotcha game coming out. Uh, yeah, Dawn of War got announced. I have to give Valorant correct, but it still looks like shit. Black Ops 7 got it, and what can we say about? Do you have any words on the copium that is Silk Song?
I
This is an
okay.
internal. Let me preference this. This is an internal joke. They have been working on Silk Song forever.
Yeah, I know. One of the people in devs community, I won't say who, has a relative who is part of the dev team. I think, at least, yeah, or related to it at least. Let's say, and yeah, there had been problems.
Is that why it's been delayed for as long as it has been? I'm not gonna play it. It's Hollow Knight's not my thing. It's like the meme. This is like an EBS comic.
I
They
mean, Hollow
announced
Knight
this
is
game
basically
and it's been out. It's not released. How hard is it? Oh, a second. You can go, sort of. Song announced. You there, Sorter?
yep.
When was it announced? No. It was
Initially,
an yes.
I would assume like how many years ago was it?
I'm gonna look this up myself. But it was announced. The thing about this is
Hollow Knight was revealed on Kickstarter on November 2014.
so Silk Song is the sequel or the additional like downloadable content.
Oh wait, not Hollow Knight. Fuck.
No,
Wait,
Silk
Silk
Song
Song.
was announced on the night February 14th of
Yeah.
19.
19. Yeah.
Unholy hell.
Yeah, I'm guessing that the game has been going through like some kind of development hell.
It has to at this rate. I mean,
Because yeah, it's either like something happened with a part of the team, or maybe they try to make it too big and then just like realized the mistake they had made.
you mean they realize the possible truth of they because I know as far back as Silk Song, like I was going to say it was 18 I've heard about it, but 19 officially was the one, which as I said, there was a lot of trailers. Speaking of Dev, Dev's playing Monkey Game.
Yep, he was playing Donkey Kong.
Well, the original Monkey game, not quite Black Myth. You know, we did get the second in the series of Black Myth.
Oh, it's
No offense, I'm
oh.
sold on the trailer alone. We'll get to that. Oh yes, yes. There's a spin-off of World of Tanks Heat, by the way.
What the fuck is
World
World of
of
Tanks
Tanks.
Heat?
There was what they chose to spotlight. I'm gonna try to see if I can find this. I mean, Gamescom isn't like Nintendo, where they copyright strike you.
Yeah, maybe you need to watch out for like copyrighted music or stuff, but if you play it on mute, it should be
Oh, they're doing the
fine.
future game show today. So they're doing the future game show right now.
Ah.
Well, okay. See, part of my nitpick, right, is if a game says it's going to release, if it has no release date, and it says we're just releasing in a quarter, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm going to hate.
Okay, say
Because
it again.
Corona: A New Dawn, right, said late 2025. And Cronus
Yeah.
New Dawn has been into my wish list since I saw the trailer. Like Ninja Gaiden, look, October is going to be very packed, by the way. Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Outer Slop 2. First off, don't be Fallout. You want to claim you're better than Fallout? Don't be Fallout with cornier jokes. I'm sorry. Everyone who fucking thinks Obsidian is a game, this is where I'm going to go. People go, you're not a real people, you're Bethesda stuff. Obsidian makes slop, dude, half the time. Outer Worlds 1,
Obsidian has just made slop besides New Vegas.
Well, they do have, like, I'm going to say this. Obsidian can make a good game once in a blue moon. But Outer Worlds 1...
No. It's more that they could. Some point in the past, they could. It's kind of like Bethesda.
But just forget their failure.
They can't make anything good anymore.
Here's the thing. Just forget all about Obsidian's failures in slop games they've come out with. And you're good. Forget about the Black Ops that they fucked up. Forget about the Call of Duties they have fucked up as working on. Let me see if they show it. So, let me say this. We may see in this decade a resurgence of RTSs. We might. Might. Because Age of Empires 4 is getting a... Let me look up this trailer. I could probably find it. Well, look. Arknights, the Genshin game, style game that everyone loves. Look, oh shit. Look, Black Ops 7. What's more to say? It's just Black Ops.
Yep.
Apparently, Lords of the Fallen.
Lords of the Fallen, yeah. That'll be a Dave game.
Enshrouded 2 got launched. Is in the works. Well, they announced Enshrouded 2.
I don't really like that they are also having the it's an anime of a game announcements here, but yeah.
Yeah, this is just the basic list. We actually got to see What's funny is
Though I guess they did also announce like the fucking. They had the
this is
Fallout
just the announce what we
second
saw
season
obvious. If you
trailer.
actually broke down and looked at the trailers, you had to slow it and see it. Oh no, you need to find the one. The greatest part of the response was when World of Tanks Heat was done. Bro. It is the greatest in the world. Okay, I want to see. I have to get your reaction to this. This is gonna be funny. You can hear the sound. They go, "This is the latest." I'm like, so this is going to be. We finally get Twisted Metal. We finally get the BR with custom tanks. No, this is just. Look, I'm going to shit on World of Tanks because war games.
This is just gonna be a mobile game because it kind of fucking
Is it
looks like it.
mobile? Or is it? They're marketing this as Twisted Metal style,
Yeah.
right? And I might actually look into it if we have Twisted Metal BattleTech style. Let us make custom tanks. I might actually start playing it. Right?
Maybe I'd gotten like into World of Tanks like
I'm gonna say
ages ago, but yeah, I also stopped ages ago.
So,
oh, it's PS5. Okay.
I want to say, right? Let's see, what's the other one? Like, well, I mean, there was also the really big announcement of the second part of the World Soul Saga. I mean, no offense, if you're into WoW lore, it's going to be the light versus the void.
Oh god.
Well, let's be clear here. I'm not going to shit on it. It's the light. They're really going to finally do the other one. And by the way, everyone's favorite straight, non-inclusive Gooner game is getting Island Getaway. Okay, the internal joke about Inzoi is you didn't have the option for same-sex. They didn't feel represented.
Oh no.
Oh no, they're actually going to do an open world RPG. I thought that was going to be gotcha. Seven Deadly Sins. I'm going to get my own words on that one. Enshrouded is going to have... they announced Enshrouded 2's in the works. There's going to be diving.
Seven Deadly Sins, we're talking about like the anime?
What?
Is that game related to the anime?
Yes. We thought it was going to be the gotcha game. Hold on.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Origins.
There's been a very popular game for a while. There's a gotcha version of this, which is extremely fucking popular. Now, call this anime cringe if you think about it, right? I never liked Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah, me neither. My friend tried to get me to watch it. I didn't. Like back in the day when it was coming out, I was like, eh. It's just kind of that generic anime fantasy that I don't Yeah.
It does have a good ending, though.
Yeah, I just it came out at a period that I was almost done with like a lot of generic anime slop stuff, and that well,
Uh-oh. You know
yeah.
the people are gonna call this a Gooner game because there's flipped up skirts. Oh no.
I mean, there are also like titties and stuff in the anime, so yeah.
Whoops. Hey, but
No,
also
not
never
like
forget
not like
there's
anything actually Guna, but it's like it's kind of like One Piece, I guess. Well, One Piece, almost every woman has like big tits.
huh. Moist Critical finally realizes that the Yellow Vest riots are still. Oh. See, they announced the new Lego game, Legacy of the Dark Knight. A lot of what they showed was alpha gameplay ish. Look, you can't hate on a Lego game.
Yep, they're usually fine.
But what do they do at this point?
I mean, is it gonna be original? Probably not. Is it gonna be still an okay game? Probably. So, yeah.
You know it's going to be co-op, though. But this was the big one. Right? It looks like it's going to be... It's the kids. It's...
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the Lego games were kind of like not necessarily for kids, but like more like kind of more mindless. Let's say
I mean...
a little bit,
It's a Lego
for
game.
a younger audience.
It's
at
good
least.
to play with your kids. It's good. Adults play it too, but it's not as creepy as Minecraft or Roblox.
Yeah.
Insert the... It's fine, right? It's not the... Now, the really big... There was some... Look, the Fate Trigger... People did not know what Fate Trigger was. I knew what Fate Trigger was. Okay, do you know what Fate Trigger is?
Game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you know what it was before?
No.
Okay.
Unless,
You think this is a gotcha game, but I knew what this was only because I know what this is when I remember it being hyped up. People are like, this looks like a first-person shooter with Genshin. No, this is a battle royale. That's like PUBG.
yeah, okay.
This one.
I do remember this. Yeah.
I've made fun of this.
It was a Fate, but
this got a lot. I'm surprised they're finally like Stravio, because yeah, this game has been out on Steam for a little while. And it's getting its official release next year. Did you forget about that game? The anime Battle Royale.
Kinda, yeah. To be honest, I forget about most games that I'm not like interested in.
Sorry, it's easy to forget about because it is literally Overwatch or Valorant mixed in with stuff because every character has abilities.
Oh god, ugh.
Like the
Fucking
little bunny girl,
Elden.
like the little bunny girl can build tower defenses. Yes. Yes. I saw that trailer. Everyone thought it was going to be
the reason
gotcha.
I fucking hate Overwatch now more than I disliked it in the past is because of how much Dev used to talk about it in the past. And since I'm going through the old videos, I've seen him talk about Overwatch every maybe second episode.
What do you mean? Isn't Overwatch to him like basically his stuff?
It kind of, he used to like it a lot, but after like the stuff with China and stuff,
this site doesn't have it. Like Indiana Jones and the Order of Giants. Like, here's the thing: if you like the first game, you'll probably like it. Like, I do not like the. See, they announced Romeo Must Die. By the way, this is the first trailer we've gotten for Fallout Season 2.
Yep.
And we'll go over that too. Your next $700 game.
Yep.
Okay, $300 game.
Well, it depends. That number changes with time.
Okay, the internal joke of Europa.
It's a Paradox game.
I actually think the total DLC for it right now is like $200.
I think Crusader Kings had more. Like Crusader Kings was probably closer to $300-400 or something.
They literally, you think Total War is expensive?
Nah, Total War is more like Sims level of DLC. Paradox is in their own it's in their own level.
So what they don't say about Paradox games is every DLC is you're paying like $20-$30 a DLC. And to be honest, if you're into Arc Knights, you've already known about this. They make this game look very pretty for what it is. But honest to God, I would rather play. You can shit on me for playing Genshin or Honkai and shit, but at least I don't play Arc Knights. In Arch does play Arc Knights. So does V. Arc Knights was famous for being. They're not even to 3D yet. I swear to God. If they are, I would be shocked.
What do you mean they're not even 3D?
Hold on. Joke about Arc Knights. Genshin, ZZZ is finally ripping off one of the characters, though. You don't know the joke?
No. I don't really follow any of the gacha games, to be honest.
Hold on. Arknight's gameplay, right? This shit, I've known about this shit for years. Like, I think, like, this is Arknights. This is what we saw of Arknights.
Huh.
Didn't they make you pay for all this other shit, right? So, forgive me if I don't trust them. So you finally discovered the Unity engine. You finally discovered the Unity engine. Really? I say this with all due respect. You know the thing when MiHoYo, people need to understand MiHoYo did it first. And everyone just eats MiHoYo's homework. So you finally discovered Unity as a thing. You see, like, this structure here? This is shit we've had for years in Genshin and Honkai. Just say.
So what you're saying is that if MiHoYo was like Overwatch, then Arknights is like Valorant?
Everyone copies their homework. Tower of Fantasy did it. I play these others. It's like when you play Magic the Gathering and you play other card games, it makes you want to come back to it. Or if you play 40K, you know, it's there. So they finally discovered Unity engine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Were they 2D before?
Yes, they were 2D before.
To be honest, like 2D is like
you were like an idle game.
In some ways, 2D is like takes more time.
No, Arknights initially felt like a. What was it originally? It was a idle game.
Like Idolmaster?
Yes, basically.
Oh god. Okay.
It's like playing a. You know, even HSR feels like basically weird. It is still an idle game, but you do have interaction. I mean, Black Ops 7, most of the people have already seen it. Lords of the Fallen, people were excited. Well, the reason why I say Arknights does have like the dragon people. Let me see. The people. I have to look it up. They have it. There's a character. It's like a race of dragons, I believe. They're like dragon type, like they have tails and such. Like I'll have to fight it. One of the characters in ZZZ have it.
So they have Argonians then, I see.
Yeah, so you see like the all the it's Arknight has all the beauty of a fan service game without being Unity. I judge you more for playing this game then I judge you for playing Genshin. Mm-hmm. They try to do fan service without fan service because the gameplay doesn't work. Does that make sense? Sort of.
I guess. I mean, I'm not into gacha in general, so.
Well, see, Arknights made its fame for the image, like these characters that you see, right? Like you have the weirder characters, but they don't look like this in game. They look like this on the idle screens. Does that make sense? They look like this in the basically. Wow, you have 6-star operators. Damn, you really took this up to the other notch. But yes, there's a race of like dragons like these. They have like horns, stuff like this. Or they have different races. So, give or take. Yeah. Yeah, you see like this? The dragon tail? Yes. Yeah. ZZZ, we're about to get ours, but bear in mind. One of the few characters. I'm actually truly surprised we don't see the you know what? I'm really surprised MiHoYo had no offerings in this place. Do you see how every other game looks like either... Do you see why every single gacha game looks similar?
To be honest, the fact that they have like the same kind of generic anime style doesn't really help differentiate them.
The only thing that differentiates them is actually the combat systems. See, this is going to be the Chinese, what is it, a MOBA or something? Honor of Kings. This is actually there. Might be good. I don't know. I will admit, Chinese games do not run always optimally. That's why I need to get and finish Wu Chang.
Yeah.
But dear God, the only reason I stopped playing that on stream was because it's like shit. Oh, you have to watch on Cinder. Actually, I saw this. This was actually cool, by the way. This is kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, it kind of looks cool.
Division-esque.
Is it online?
Yeah, this has been in the works for a while, though. We'll see how it pans out. It's been a Chinese project for quite some time. Like, there was a lot of, as I said, there was a lot of gameplay trailers in this. If you missed it, you probably would. You want to get the, well, I'll save the cringe later, because this is like the Enshrouded. I was like, people still remember Enshrouded still exists? Okay, so AOE 4, I have yet to start it. To me, it feels like a bastardization of the Age of Empires series. How do you not have a fucking skirmish mode or a conquest mode for years?
Yeah, I've heard
Fucking
quite a lot
Age of
of bad
Empires
stuff about it.
without fucking supremacy, you missed the plot. Technically, every Age of Empires is getting either an expansion or a DLC prior to. We're getting. What's funny is they can act. By the way, no one asked for this fucking shit on PlayStation. You are not.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Optimized for a controller.
I'm going
Jesus
to actually
Christ.
say this. Please stop. You're not Supreme Commander. Stop it.
Like, audiences also just don't really work that well with consoles.
So this is the new people for the Asian one. It's going to be that. And don't get me wrong, Age of Empires 4 is good. But quite honestly, every time I see it, it makes me want to play Age of Empires 3 more. Which is sad. Age of Mythology. Now, I was really happy about this. This, I need to play the DLC. This is actually what I like. Look, I'm fine. It's already a LARPing simulator.
Oh shit.
Yes. Yeah.
You see, this looks actually interesting.
You did not know it was getting like 2 DLCs?
No, I just hadn't seen that
Like,
trailer.
it's like content updates where you're already doing forging. Oh, by
Sure,
the way,
has been rebuilt. No, I don't know exactly what the
how
fuck.
they're gonna end it, because I need to get to the final part, because the other parts, because the DLC takes place afterwards, because you're supposed to be in I don't know if it's going to be in Prague or it's going to be in another area. So it's going to, I mean, that game's already long. Like, if you do everything in that game, I'm at like 300. Oh my, this is why when I go over to my Steam and see how many hours I have in KCD2. And I die inside. 275 hours.
Okay, that's not that bad.
And I've done everything. I need to finish.
I mean, I've spent like close to that in some RPGs at least. And quite a few RPGs, to be honest.
There's the parts. But I need to finish that. And I just have it currently not installed. I mean, I'm like right at the final mission. Yeah. By the way, Ghost of Yotai is already going to get hold up. Ghost of Yotai, right, is already getting a massive glow up. Of course, it's going to have. It's already says we get DLC. I hate. He literally updates 4 videos a fucking day. 3.
Yeah, the Lotus Heat is. I mean, it's like
it kills me.
It's every segment of the stream gets uploaded as a different.
So here's the thing about this game. Like, if this looks decent, Sure. The actress is still a bit.
Yep.
They're already announcing DLC.
Well, I guess they were already working on it.
I mean, no one's going to say this game is going to fail. I just think the actress is a bit.
Yeah. I mean, we will see also. Yeah.
We'll see if they don't pull any identity politics in it or anything.
Yep. Or anything that will actually drive people away from.
I mean, because the actress they got to play the main character or do hers, she is. I mean, by the graphics, it actually looks good. It does look like a good game. I just don't trust them. I don't trust the dev team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't. There's a reason we don't trust them. It's good. It looks. Like I say, arguably, like now Resident Evil. This is the first supposed to be the first brand new title in years. Now, I'm going to be curious what the story is. I mean, I picked up on who do you think this is? Sorter.
Who of the two? Which of the two you mean?
Okay. Do you know who this? You already knew who this was. Who's the blonde-haired character?
The mom?
Yes.
Ashley?
Ashcroft's.
Oh, yeah.
So wherever the timeline we're at, this is the Ashcroft. It's going to be based on the Ashcrofts.
Huh.
Like, this is the first new entry into Resident Evil in a very long time. Unfortunately, why do all Resident Evils look like Resident Evils?
What do you mean?
I swear to God, they all look the same. I think it's because of the RE engine.
I mean,
it has
yeah,
to be
it's the engine they use now, and the atmosphere. I guess they go for.
They all look the same.
It's like, oh, he's a torch. He's like, like a relatively, it's usually similar building. I mean, this is kind of a more. This building is more like the ones well.
I mean, they haven't really evolved their engine, but most of them look the same.
They haven't evolved it since 7, I think. Really?
Which is what, Biohazard? This is the last one. Was it Revelations?
What?
Would it be Revelations?
No, I mean 7, Resident Evil 7.
Hold on, what was the last Resident Evil? Let me look
Was
this
it Village? Wait.
Beginning, yeah, Biohazard. Yeah, Biohazard was the last one. 2017. And I'm going to be
What?
honest. Yeah.
Wait,
That's
Biohazard?
where Resident Evil Biohazard was the last one. 7 Biohazard. At least that 2017 was the last one.
Didn't Village come after that?
Hold on.
Because I'm sure like Village was like
Hold on.
after 20, right?
I look weird. How many Resident Evils are we at?
Because Village
No,
was,
Village. Yeah, Village 7, and then they did Village.
yeah.
Yeah, so Village was the last one. Yeah, so Village, my bad, 2021.
Okay, something felt wrong with like 2017. I was like, I don't think so.
I guess we do forget Village. But that was a prequel, though.
Well, not exactly a prequel. It was like more of an in-between thing.
You also have another one. Like, this is the other one. Oh, yeah, this is the one we were going to say is getting censored in Japan. I mean, it can be censored in Australia already.
Oh, yeah.
Because the main character is a schoolgirl, by the way. And she's under 18. Also, this developer is not supposed to be creepy.
What?
Oh, yeah, no, this game is already getting content warnings from Australia.
No. What I meant, like, this developer is not supposed to be creepy? What?
What are we talking? Not Kojima doesn't even have. Is it Kojima that doesn't have the pregnancy fetish?
Oh, I mean, yeah, he does. Kojima is a man of many fetishes. I mean, why are they trying to censor it? Because she's under 18? I mean, it's not like it's sexual.
Well, see, this is probably going to be a good game, but she is under 18 in the game. But this is like the first. This is a new one. This we've known about for a year or so. So this is more like they've been revealing parts of this for a while.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to, as I said, this is So I'm guessing they're gonna have the Shinto priest and the thing too. Probably should. You murdered them all. You're a murderer. I'm sorry. That's probably what's gonna happen. you.
Yeah.
You did it. But yes, by the way, we may have to review Alien Romulus. Not Alien Romulus, but Alien Earth.
Oh god.
It's not that bad. Now, the trailer, there was like stuff revealed. Now, strangely enough, like as I said, Cult of the Lamb is getting some DLC. Look, I'm not gonna shit on it. Cult of the Lamb is actually a half decent game, but not my style.
Yep, I've heard good things about it, but again, not my style either.
It's not because it's roguelike. It's just because it's awkward roguelike. What? Well, of course, WoW does their new expansion. If you've been living under a rock, you don't know about this expansion.
To be honest, I stopped following anything
The current lore is
related
all fucked up, though.
10 years ago.
So this is supposed to be the Blood Elves focus.
Yeah.
So currently the World Soul, so the second part of the World Soul saga is the Void versus the Light. Everyone's like, oh, this is girl bossy. Not really. This is part of the World Soul saga. So it's more of that Void versus the Light saga. I just wish the game semi looks like this. It'd be a lot better at this point.
I mean, they'd have to redo pretty much everything.
Can you at least upgrade the engine at some point? But they do a really good job with trailers, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's like... this is why you should never trust game trailers that are only cutscenes or CG rather than actual gameplay.
But Blizzard does have a game problem right now because one of the last trailers they got destroyed for was actually having a handicapped, paralyzed human paladin female.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember some people talking about it.
She ticked all the boxes. She was black, lost an arm, and a girl boss. But this is supposed to be the Blood Elves. So. The biggest problem they have right now is the fact that they have an issue with the lore on where to go.
Well, on where the fuck they haven't already gone.
I mean, the big trick is their in-game. I mean, the shit's turning 20 years old.
What do you mean? It has turned 20 years
it's
old.
It's going on 25.
WoW released on 2000 and... what was it? Pretty sure it was like 04, maybe? 03?
Yeah, it's going on like...
04. Yeah, 2004. It's It's 21 years old. It could drink in America.
I'm sorry, but what game is this? Whisper of the Stars? Oh yeah, by the way, did you see someone got Arch to play he had a title that made me cringe the other day. The best Fallout game ever.
What was it?
You know what it is.
Was it the Brotherhood of Steel?
I would have more respect for him if it were that one. Can give you another chance. The most accurate. See, people, if
The
you
most
watch
accurate?
Archie, know it. Fallout New Vegas.
Ah. I mean, New Vegas was a good game, but it was like, you know.
Fucking hell, he was glowing that. I know he was doing that. Here you go. I read that title. I died inside.
I mean, it was the best RPG.
It's true, but the glow up ain't worth it.
What do you mean?
Sorry.
I mean, okay.
God, I want.
I
I
think
don't know. We may.
I think a lot of people in general would say that New Vegas was the best of the 3D Fallouts.
Go on.
What do you mean? That's just it.
Do you mean the combat side or the lore side? The combat side's ass.
And the combat side is as bad as any
It's worse.
3D Fallout. It's not really. I mean, it's Fallout 3.
It's Fallout 3 with more shit.
No, yeah, it has like weapon durability and.
See, I saw this. I thought this was gonna be a horror game, but I don't. I want to see.
It's also like Fallout, but with like closer to the actual original location that it took. That of the first games.
I'm kind of curious what this is. They say it's going to be PvE VP.
I'm gonna be honest. I am so done with the online games. I'm so
the
fucking done.
extraction shooter genre has all but died. What is it? Everyone likes GTFO. It's like the last. Now, I think there was a couple, like, of the trailers, the game announcements. This is what we knew. This was in the works, though. We knew this. They were talking DLC for Black Myth Wukong.
I wonder if this DLC will also make Dev's computer shit itself.
Well, to be fair, Wu Chang has that problem, but bear in mind it's an optimization issue.
Yeah. I mean, Dev's setup is also has like a few problems, as in it's in the computer running the game is in another room that doesn't have air conditioning, so it gets very hot.
So This is in the Black Myth series is based on the mythology. If you don't know it, and the West is getting a crash course in it.
Hmm.
And I'm going to be honest, I guarantee the gameplay ain't going to be much off from this. If they do half as good as Black Myth Wukong, you already know. What's weird is we get the crash course. I just want to know how the combat's going to work. But then again, he is a giant of a man. We will see. It's actually based on folklore. They've been doing a lot of this where maybe the journey to the West. Yeah, this is basically the Black Myth series has been, but they announced they had a potential DLC into it. Basically,
Yeah.
but they still might do a follow-up, but usually they don't. But they're going to try to do a series. So it's not like they just basically he basically did that. It's you get the idea. And it looks good. I mean, the problem with like a lot of these now, this is where I said I die of cringe every time I see this.
Ugh.
Look, this is not how you introduce a trailer. I don't like this style. Look. This is cringe. Okay, if you've never seen this guy promote stuff. They promote this stuff like he's a comedical version of Todd Howard.
The thing is, I don't like Todd Howard's way of doing things, which is massively overselling and then, well,
He tries to do comedy.
And this is also fucking shit.
It's horror. You're already feeling it, right? You're already feeling it. Yes.
It's like, I don't get the need to have parts of the dev team or people working for them just try to do skits at the. It's like, stop. No. Stop. Fuck off.
I actually died. I died inside when I heard this. The best part of the game you're going to remember is the companions.
Oh, it's Niles Norales. Nice.
Okay. Companions in video games are a pet peeve of mine. Strangely enough, Arches as well. You need to have good companions, okay? The way they're introducing it, I never like the art styles. I do not like Borderlands being comedical. I'm not going to like, she's the only one that looks halfway decent. Maybe this one.
I mean, I don't even care for them looking, let's say, decent, but
I don't like
It's-
this game's art style.
There's something off about it, yeah.
It is.
It looks...
So you got the dwarf with a hammer?
It's a warhammer. It's the warhammer.
It's a dwarf with a warhammer.
Yep.
The more they show of this gameplay, now I do like the jab at GTA got delayed till next year.
I mean, GTA was never gonna release this year, anyway, because, well,
no one wants to be next to them. That gameplay, Outer Worlds 2 is not selling me. Look, I outright refuse to buy Borderlands. I have a friend who wants me to play Borderlands 4.
oh god, why?
I'm like, I don't want to buy it. If you think I hate terrible comedical humor, as I said, if you want to be Fallout with corporate level humor, I would play Outer Worlds before that shit. I'm sorry. Right? She's like the only decent looking companion of them all, next to the Asian chick. Yes.
The thing is, they also all almost look generic, besides the dwarf, and the dwarf is...
It is a dwarf!
Well,
it is a dwarf.
Well, it kind of looks like, yeah.
Hold on. They so want to be a good game.
The thing is, they technically should be able to make a good game.
I'll be very honest.
And that's the worst part.
Hold on. Yep, that's a dwarf.
He's kind of short. Not quite dwarf short, but... yeah.
You can't romance them. There's just something off about this gameplay that turns me off. I do not know what it is.
I mean, it's the same with, like, the first fucking game.
Gundam loved the first game.
He did?
Yes.
Well,
I have no. But he's also a Fallout. He's also a New Vegas sim.
Okay. I know people that like New Vegas and the original Fallouts. Most of them don't like this.
By the way, that's just Miles Morales. That's terrible. You are horrible for that.
Yeah, Niles
is like
Morales.
The only companion that looks halfway decent. This one. Yes, and when you look at it, this is a dwarf with a hammer. That is a dwarf with a hammer. But this isn't Veilguard, though. Yes. I don't know. I'm not saying the game is shit. It's just because it's... Look, I like my action RPGs good.
Maybe he escaped the leagues of vote.
Look, everyone is saying the game's gonna flop. I don't think it's gonna flop.
I don't think it's gonna do too well, but it's probably not gonna be a complete flop.
I don't know. That game is definitely not the greatest when it comes to it. I mean, do you like your isometric games? Look, there's roguelike games too. Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I think roguelikes are way overdone at this point.
Look,
But,
look, it's different. I'm not going to shit on this. It's interesting. It's fun. People like it. Again, there's certain games I like it. Now, Cult of the Lamb, I will give its praise. I actually have it. I just want to play it at some point. It's on my wish list, but I just don't. So this is the one. It's just this looks like it's Twitch. You know what's funny about this game? They were gonna delist it in Steam if Steam was going to do a blockage of it, and this game would have died on Steam. Right, it was literally going to happen about a year ago.
why were they going to
It
delist
has
it?
this adorable game feature, but I just don't like it. But look, it has a following. What can I say?
And it is a decent game, at least.
It is a decent game, yes. Now, there was some other stuff announced. But, like, let's get into the cringe. If you had hopes for this game...
By the way, I might have to go in like maybe 40-ish minutes.
Oh, yeah, we'll be done here that shortly-ish, if that's the case.
Yeah.
So...
It's shorter for today, but yeah.
Yes.
Have to go something, do something
we did
later.
after a little bit. So, this game...
Fucking...
where do we begin?
We don't just end it. just don't. Christ, I don't want to even think about this.
All right. If you've not been in the know for like 10 years or how many years, Paradox has been promising a follow-up to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. They've already announced that this is so shit it's not even getting DLC.
To be honest, it's not like the first game did get DLC.
I know. This game
but the first game had problems upon release, major problems. It was playable, but it was very janky. And I mean, even with like community updates and stuff, it still is very janky.
Oh no. You got Eurogamer already saying it's not an RPG. It isn't much of an RPG. Oh god. You're talking about the flop of 2025 or 2026. So this game has had cursed development. Because
so it's not going to be an RPG. It's not going to be a good Vampire the Masquerade game.
What is it going to be?
A shit show, I guess.
Okay, Vampire the Masquerade. The Bloodlines 1 was not a masterpiece, but it was good for the era, and it
was a masterpiece in terms of soul. It had soul. It had a very good setting, very good atmosphere, very good characters.
It's a masterpiece not because we grew up on it, but it is also the game. It's good. So Paradox also okay. The World of Darkness is also it was originally punk and everything else, but it was also the company that said they don't want Nazis or fascists playing it.
Recently, yeah.
And
Well,
this was more than
relatively
a couple of
recently.
years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
But this was a game system built on being edgy and dark. This has been
Well, yeah.
one of the most anticipated games in years. But the more we learn about it, oh Christ on the stick, we know it's a horror show.
The first game was also very, very, very horny.
Well, you also had a mission where you literally went into a snuff film factory to kill them.
I mean, it's like, I mean, hey, you have a lot of like CD slash, let's say lecherous scenarios in the game. It is the underworld, basically.
Yes,
it is just
the idea of Bloodlines 1 is it's very risque and it does have endings and parts of it.
But it fit the game. It fit the world. And yeah, it wasn't exactly out of place.
And Paradox also said they don't know how to. They don't like it where it was going. And they how would you describe it? Because they were like in this development, Paradox was like, we don't know why. So I warn of the cringe because apparently you're going to wake up as an elder in the new world, which means you're a little over 200 years old.
Yeah. The thing is, in the first game, you are just turned. The game starts with you about to be executed.
By the way, I like how I want you to pay attention with the legacy of this game. And it doesn't look like the legacy at all. World of Darkness, White Wolf. At this point, the werewolf game looks better from a couple of years ago.
Yep.
And the Chinese Room does have legit good games under its belt. So you're a vampire in the new world in Seattle.
God, this combat looks fucking worse than the original. I don't know how the fuck they did it. Because, as I said, the original was quite janky.
Problematic.
But this looks. This does not look good. And they are also trying to kind of copy the atmosphere of the first game. Also, that cop car looked like it was from a fucking PS2 game.
I'm gonna be honest. I know Arch is already getting paid to play this.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
This also has all the characters have the women have the man jaws already. Can you imagine how grotesque the Nosferatus are going to look in this game?
They have shown that previously. They just look derpy.
Really? You're already supposed to be worse? Yeah, expect
They
this game
look,
to be
they
released.
look, well, I think the one Nosferatu they showed was like kind of fat.
Huh? Hold on. Here we go. Eurogamer. This is not the review you want. And this is Eurogamer.
Yeah, they have a Nosferatu with hair.
But Still Wakes the Deep is actually a good game.
Oh, I'm sure it's a good.
It's had more
I'm
than a
sure it's
couple
a
of
good game.
problems. I love the Fortnite graphics, though.
I wouldn't call them Fortnite graphics, but because the first game had like graphics when it came to like oh god, fuck.
So this is why she says this isn't an RPG. So it's gonna not have linear.
What do they mean? Does it not have like a skill tree? Or is it not a? Well, I guess you're also playing like a one of two characters, right?
You're a New World one.
Because it said a thing at the start or at some point in the trailer. You're playing as one of two characters. One is called Fire, spelled with PH and Y. The other one, I have no fucking idea. Fire is the girl boss that you're seeing.
And everyone's gonna play the female just because of the character.
Okay. Now, considering the game had very troubled development, it wouldn't surprise me if she was originally the only choice, and then they saw stuff getting bad, and they were like, "Oh shit, we better we better put a fucking male character there too."
What? You gotta pay for two of the clans? They're not gonna be in at launch?
Wait, which clans? Did they say?
That's gonna be funny.
Did they say which clans are locked
No,
off?
I'm gonna look into that one. To say this game has had trouble development is an understatement. This is the
Toreador
first
and La
pure
Sombra.
good look we have
Okay.
at this game.
Okay, so apparently it is gonna have a DLC, this one, but fucking La Sombra Toreador. Okay, La Sombra was not a clan you could be in the first game. Toreador was. Some would say that is one of the less interesting clans, but yeah. It's still stupid. Also,
So
if
there is
they
no interaction in the world. Like
if
as a
they
lineage.
have like
What do you mean
two
DLC is
set
not
characters,
content? So quest objectives are there's no open world, really.
okay, technically there wasn't in the first one. There was like 4 or 5 world maps, I think. But yeah, there were 5 different like hubs rather than a pure open world, and you navigate it by the taxi
Um,
with the
um,
taxi.
so
Yeah.
Dev can play this as the lolly who can only feed by consensual sex.
I somehow doubt they would allow you to do that.
Okay, that's from Arch keeps talking about bringing back that campaign. That's not a Well, that is a Nosferatu, right?
Yeah, it looked like it. Can you
I
go
feel
back
like
like a couple
Nosferatus
of
were more
seconds?
grotesque, though.
Can you go like back a few seconds so I can like you can pause on his face? Yeah. Yeah, that. I mean,
Is it?
there. That doesn't look like a Nosferatu. He doesn't even have the ears.
No. Because Nosferatu, right?
He should have the ears though. He doesn't have
He
either
looked like
ears
a
or.
disfigured,
He looks like a weird old man. Maybe slightly creepy, but I think. Wait.
hold on. See, what is it? By the wiki? Nosferatus are supposed to be like the grotesque of the grotesque.
Yeah, they are supposed to be so grotesque they can't show themselves. Um, and like they can't go
They
out.
can't even show themselves to other vampires. Because they all
Not
have
necessarily
like.
that. If they show themselves, if they go out in public, it's considered a masquerade violation.
Like Nosferatus are just that hideous. They can go out like if you do, like you can't be out in public. It's like even in the first game. I mean, what Kib's character was that? But that's not really a Nosferatu.
Yeah, I'm
I already have it pulled up
actually
here.
give me a second. I will link you something. First, I have to fucking sign on to Discord first.
Really?
Whoop.
The thing about like vampire, like it looks. That's not a Nosferatu, though. Huh? Arousal, embarrassment, or annoyance. So you nerfed the RPG system? What?
Wait, what? What did it say?
You cannot. You cannot invoke arousal or embarrassment or annoyance.
Oh. Why?
Really? Hold on. There's not much intrigue in the dialogue, is he?
Reactions such as, like, just these things mean something in a gameplay. What the fuck does... Okay, this review is saying, oh, this game lacks some things, but I'm not sure it lacks them.
She's trying to sugarcoat it. So they nerfed the RPG center. So if you play like a class that goes off of manipulation,
yeah, or just having a character that just is going with that stuff. I do not want to think how they will have massacred the Malkavians. I don't want to think about that. Because I do not believe they will do them justice.
so you have powers, but you miss all the stuff with everything.
Okay, here we go. I'll send you how a Nosferatu looked in the first game on Discord. You can see the difference.
That's a hell of a difference.
Yeah, you see, they all had those ears, and they all were pretty fucking deformed. There was like one character that used to be like either a model or a porn star that got turned into a Nosferatu, who then gives you like a quest to go and kill her rival, who then, after in her absence, became a big name. Vampire had like a lot of
So
very
basically,
funny
this is like they
or
look
good
like
quests.
they were trying to do a thief style game.
I mean, it kind of was even the original, but you know, like it's an RPG.
So I mean, it's weird that Eurogamer kind of does that. It has the atmosphere, right?
It's kind of going for the atmosphere of the first one, but
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna get this game's gonna be brutalized on release. Like we already know it.
The thing is, the first game got away with like being kind of unfinished.
Yes,
because the core of the game was very good, and it was very charming as a game.
Yes,
It was a great world. It was like,
and the only
even if it was bad, it immersed you in the game, in the world.
See, the only other thing that people liked, it's Lords of the Fallen 2 got announced.
Yeah. Still haven't played the first one, so
I need to finish the first one, and I need to play this remaster. It looks like they finally got the engine correct.
Well, these are like cutscenes, so yeah, we'll see. I guess.
Compared to the engine, though, the prior.
Yeah, but this is CG.
Well,
it doesn't really matter
if they have what is it? Hold on a sec. Well, then this is when the people say they want to be. Yeah, so it's just the announcement trailer. There's no pre-alpha. The problem is people go, that's Elden Ring.
With Lords of the Fallen?
Yeah, but people forget that game existed. Now, if you also like shooters, they're going to bring Delta Force to the Delta. The only reason I don't cover that is like Delta Force is not my style of a game. Really. So this is Disco Elysium. Zero Padres. Yeah, that's just Disco Elysium. Let's see.
Zero Parades, but yeah.
That's literally what Disco Elysium.
Kinda. Like, maybe. It looks more.
Guess we'll have to see.
I'm not sure. If it is like Disco Elysium, it would be at least a good game.
Well, see, Delta Force is going to be getting a console launch. Not a bad game, but hey, people like it. If you know what this game is, you know what this is.
Yeah, basically.
Now, this is the game that Cronus a new Dawn, though. This I will be playing on stream. Before we forget to go, this is what I have been waiting for to see the other. Like this is like here. Like I've been waiting to see the gameplay trailer. Like, hold on. So before we get to here, Cronus, this game is, I've said already, looks like a mix between. It already looks like. See, we really didn't know what this was because, like, this is the first they showed. The world looks like a mix between BioShock and
Yeah, it looks to be quite inspired by BioShock.
BioShock, and I would say I'm blanking the name. Dead Space. I'm like, don't kill the kitty cat. That's bad.
Maybe, but it's definitely not in space, right?
When you see the premise of the game. I want to know the world. And the thing is, I'm not expecting the greatest game, but premise-wise,
It looks interesting.
Everything I have seen looks good.
Ah, I see what you mean by BioShock. Okay.
I told you it has that BioShock feel to it. Right.
Shooting the legs out and the stomp. And body horror.
I'm not expecting the best graphics.
It doesn't look bad.
No, like this is a game that's been. I showed someone this early on. They're like, "Wow!" Like they didn't even realize this was coming out. Like apparently, oh, like so. This is the actual right. It does look good. And it looks good.
Yep, it sure does.
Don't play this if you're not a fan of body horror.
Yep.
Is that like a fat woman with a?
I don't. I don't know how to describe it. It's certainly a thing.
So we've been seeing like gameplay of this for a while. Like this was their official. See, if you leave them, they'll merge. So enemies will merge and become more powerful.
Oh, that is interesting. What were the enemies?
The
The thing's
necromorphs.
called the necromorphs. Yeah, there you go. My brain blanks out names sometimes. They do look quite like them, but more body horror. What studio is making this? Oh, Bloober Team.
Blooper team, yes.
Hmm.
So I said I don't spoil myself, but this I had my eye on for a while.
Oh, they made Layers of Fear. Okay.
You can see
They
why I've
also,
had my eye on this game for a while.
yeah.
Sheer trailer and the early. I have followed the development of this game.
Okay, yeah. This should probably be good.
See, basically, in the world when the dead die, they don't stay dead.
Many such cases.
So you have to stop the bodies so the dead do whatever. So yeah, like this is a game. I was just waiting on the release date for it. Kind of think of it as Doom. I think it's gonna have a little bit of a Bioshock feel to it as well.
Will it also have like a customization like Dead Space?
Maybe. See, this is more of their gameplay. Like they've been not secret about this, but they've also been trying to make sure it works.
Probably a good choice.
But yeah, it's a.
And as I said, I do prefer them suddenly saying, "Oh yeah, it's out in 2 weeks," rather
Oh,
than
this is a game. I
promising.
think it will hit cult status eventually. It's going to hit cult status, but it's not going to hit the initial popularity unless you know what it is. Don't think of it. You see why I said it's like Dead Space meets BioShock.
Yeah, it is. It has both of them in the game, but yeah.
And it has that Doom aesthetic too, if you really think about it.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, I might not get jump scares from this game, but it's gonna be. It just, God, it just comes through the floor like this shit.
The same devs did also make Layers of Fear, so they do know how to make some relatively horror-y stuff.
Now, I do worry about the bullet spongy nature of this game.
Yeah.
You see it too already.
These games kind of oftenly have that problem. It wasn't the Dead Space remake, but it was like the one game that was like inspired by Dead Space or was very similar to it that released like a few years ago. Now the one I'm talking about.
So this is like a boss, though. So probably that you got to destroy its cores.
The Callisto Protocol. Yeah.
That's a weird one.
Callisto Protocol?
Yeah, it had like, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like.
Yeah, I heard the. Well, from what I saw, the combat was like kind of. Yeah.
I hate when devs play teams. Why are you standing right above where the tentacles are going to emerge? This is like game journal difficulty.
Yeah. I think they generally don't play most like these of the gameplay videos and all like exactly pro tier
Don't
players.
do not step on a spawn point. But I look forward to playing this, though. I just hope it has a good story.
Yeah.
But you can tell the person playing this, I don't think plays a game like this normal. But yes. This snuck up, apparently. Strangely enough, there's no tides of annihilation.
Time rifts, okay. Huh.
It really is a AA game masquerading.
I mean, Bloober Team has released some relatively good games before, so yeah, kinda. Like when it comes to horror stuff, the Layers of Fear at least was like very big for quite a few years.
But yeah, it's gonna be a. But there was a lot of games announced, like released, like Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yep.
So we kind of know about that one. We already know about Ninja Gaiden 4. Well, people are more pissed off. You're not going to be playing as the original. Was it Hanzo? What was the other one? Some of these are weird. Like, moved it. Maybe I'll have to keep it there.
What was that about the Divine Comedy?
Yeah, apparently that is about Divine Comedy.
Huh. Okay.
But yeah, like the bigger projects and some that weren't announced. Like a lot of these, it was actually a pretty good announcement though. What is it? Toxic Commando? By the way, you're already seeing in effect. So Toxic Commando, right?
Yeah.
It's a zombie thing. People probably like it. You can see why I said this was a breath of fresh air in video games. Like for real. Like
And it wasn't too much soul slop, to be honest. That's good.
potential ARPG slop though.
I mean, specifically stuff that is, oh, it's a Souls like. Oh, God. No, please. I'm already tired of it.
I don't know. Souls like versus well, it's like saying Black Myth is like that.
Kinda. But it's this and, like, what? What other ARPG was there? Oh, Lords of the Fallen, yeah. But, yeah, that's two. And they didn't specifically market them as Souls likes.
Oh, and
So,
Legacy of the Forge is just like the DLC. You repaired the town. Yeah,
yep,
of course.
which is gonna take like 50 hours to beat.
Uh, or you just do it already along the way. Yeah, but apparently the future thing. So I will say this though about Chinese games: they're not always the best, but they're hitting the mark.
Yeah, they market them very very well. It's almost like they want to turn a profit.
Now, I will say, in the style of the Asian, uh, like I don't like all of these games. Like once you see a couple of these styles of games, you're just seeing they're reinventing the Neo stuff. Like this looks cool, but very a house. But yeah, that you're starting to see the censorship happen. You have to prove.
Yeah, I've seen like a few sites do that.
This is in the Ghost Runner creators. But you're seeing a lot of the Chinese companies go, or the people use those aesthetics.
The what?
Oh, before we get out of here, I need to remember to correct the. This looks weird. Victorian zombies.
Oh, I think they'd shown that before. Yeah, I think they had like maybe, I don't know, maybe Summer Games Fest or something like that.
Hold on. Now, let's before we close out and get through the. We finally got the Fallout Season 2 trailer. This, I've been curious to see what they're going to do with it. It's
Ruin the lore?
we know they're gonna fuck with the lore. I want you to see if you can spot the difference. Can you spot the issues here? I have already spotted where they're gonna go.
What do you mean, go with like Mr. House being, oh, capitalism bad?
Okay, let me prepare you. So the idea they're going with the courier. So someone has looked at it and said it's the route of the courier. You start. Like what is intrigued. They're giving enough of a tease that we kind of know. Okay. This is where I die. If they fucking say House started the nuclear war. So if you
Yeah,
know,
that is what they are saying. I think.
They started.
I think they are going the direction of House started the because of evil capitalism.
I like the aesthetics of it. Now, here is where you're going to start finding it because this is 10 years.
Oh
now.
God, no! Fucking Pridwin. Fuck. Okay, sorry.
Okay. I want you to spot. Can you spot all the different parts? We all know. So they're gonna say, okay, House was against the thing because we know at the end of the first. Have you watched the first season, or do we need to watch the first season and have you?
Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna put myself over the torch of watching this shit.
Will be fine. Take my word for it. I don't like the universe, but it's good. So if you spot it, okay. Clearly, if you know the way it comes in, you see that's the Lucky 38.
Yep.
This is probably one of the vaults that was sealed off. That's the robot from New Vegas.
Yep.
I bet they're going to say House was the canonical ending. Now, this is a major issue because we're going to see what there's Caesar's Legion or Caesar's Legion, depending on.
Well, they name him a Caesar in the game, so yeah.
I'm going to be extremely curious.
What is the Brotherhood of Steel doing there?
According to this universe, they're not wiped out. And by the way, it's the dinosaur.
Yeah, but it's still. Why bring back? Why? Why go to
You
New
not see the
Vegas?
problem that just is about to happen? Now pause it. What's wrong with this shot?
Wait, what?
Shall we? 4 Pred wins, not just 1.
There should be zero. Zero.
They had to count how many super reactors were left in the world still fucking functional.
What I love is that they can't even keep to the to normal fucking law and not make it fucking stupid. Like normal. They can't even keep to like Bethesda Fallout's law and say, oh, it's fine, yeah, sure. It's like even they fuck even that up.
So,
Fuck.
okay, to build a Predwin in the first place, they had to cannibalize a super reactor, which we think they took the one from Rivet City.
Yeah.
And there's 4 of these now. There. I know it's gonna be good, but I want to know what the payoff is in the universe. Okay, this is from the set. We know about it. So there's going to be a fight at the Lucky 38 with a Deathclaw.
Yeah.
I'm prepared for the entire shit to hit the fan. I know the New Vegas fanboys are going to die inside. But I'm also...
It's not even New Vegas fanboys. It's like you're making a film that's related to a game, and you're just fucking with everything.
Well, they also said Onimusha, the Way of the Sword, is out there as well. That's on my... But the idea of the Fallout, like Onimusha is on my thing to get list too. But like the idea of the Fallout show, I don't mind it as much. But the idea is, okay, so there is a Vault Tech facility underneath the ground. Why? Now, people, I'm not saying they're trying to defend it. They're going to find a way. Sort of. The thing is...
Oh, yeah?
It's just... I fully anticipate... Oh, we should touch on Dawn of War before we get it too. Before we get out of here. I mean, we need to... I mean, I've already... Hold on. Yeah, I mean... Look, everyone says Dawn of War 4 is coming out. I'm like, yeah, tell me if you don't see the one. Here you go. The graphics, this is not a good CGI. I don't like the...
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really...
The first part of the trailer look like mobile shite.
I don't really care about how the CGI looks that much.
So the 4 factions we know of right now are orcs, space marine. Oh God, I couldn't get past the orcs. By the way, Rip Cyrus.
Yep.
Necrons, Mechanicus, Space Marines. But why couldn't he become a Primaris? And they
Oh God. Don't. Why couldn't they become a Primaris? Yeah. Ugh. I hate the fact that the Primaris have now made it so every character that had existed before they were made
And here's the thing: this is the
is
actual
going
game.
to.
This is the actual gameplay. The gameplay looks promising, but I want to
Yeah,
see
it
more
looks
of
like
it.
Dawn of War.
It looks like a mix of Dawn of War 1 with the thing is, don't have the MOBA style. Someone's already said that so the people who have it so there's command points and there's resource points for stratagems.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing about it is, I have to see if Arch. Oh God, 26 minutes. The problem is the early alpha CGI looks really bad. So they have confirmed they're going to have the Primaris stuff in it. So the unit cap is 300. But like a tank but it's also going to have the resource tax system. There is going to be, oh, by the way, I heard the cringe from the Total War people. The game is going to have manageable cover. Did you ever play
Okay.
Dawn of War 2?
I played it briefly.
None of these people play Dawn of War 2. Cover was manageable there.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've played a Dawn of War game, to be honest. I should probably replay them in order at some point.
Arch likes this idea. The idea we're going to have, but remember, tanks are going to cost population points.
Yeah.
And the higher your unit count, the less requisition you get. There's going to be upkeep. It is, I'll look at it. I did buy Dawn of War 3, but it's also being done by the people who did Iron Harvest. Yes. But supposedly they learned, but I'll keep track of it.
We'll see, I guess.
Just don't be the Met Combat. Milk and Cookies gave it his approval. So then again, this is just pre-alpha. So we'll see where they go from it. Oh no. Let me see if they have this guy. This was a great book. Gorgeous. Hold on. So I'm gonna prepare people for horrible. What do you see when you see these people? What's your first thought when you saw the guy down at the bottom? Right? The man looks like a human thumb or finger.
I mean, at least he has a beard. If he were to shave that, it would be unfortunate.
He would look like a thumb or a finger. Are you sure he has arms and legs? I shouldn't make fun of the guy, but dude, I died. I was like, died laughing, right? God.
And he is like fucking. He is mostly bald, so God. And the way the fucking cut of his fucking shirt is, it's just like one
He has a jealous of his neck. I'm like,
blob.
do you really want to be the face of it? But then we also got the European twink over here. Supposedly they asked the community, we'll have to keep track of this. It's just very unfortunate you look like the guy from the WoW guy from South Park.
Kinda.
I feel bad. I'm not
Granted,
buddy. The fact alone he's already going bald doesn't help.
yeah.
Look, I'm going to say this honestly. Like, if I first... But no, they did say the return to the RTS they learned from the Dawn of War shit. So, Dawn of War 3. So let's see. They have the Army Painter. By the way, this is great Book of Grudges if you've never seen him live. What he really looks like.
Yep. It's
By the way, Kirioth is already saying the only thing it needs to be is good. See, there's apparently Titans too in the game, in the top end of the Imperial stuff. There's different animations for every thing as well. Unique animations.
Yeah.
So they at least have the army painters. But yeah, no, Total War, Dawn of War 4 does look promising. Other than, but the problem is just don't flub it. Don't say it's angry. Angry Joe's already saying it's back. You know nothing.
Angry Joe has
Do
a.
not trust him. Do not trust anybody. We got fooled by Dawn of War 3. We don't talk about Dawn of War 3. We already have the joke. We already skipped. They skipped 3. So I guess your other part we could hit on the. There's actual.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, folks. Oh God, we may have to, dude. We may have to go over this.
What?
About to show you. Someone discovered the secret. What's the name of that title?
Why did Gramsci become a Marxist?
And this only has 113,000 views. But people call me a culture warrior, but they don't understand the history behind shit.
I mean, yeah, cultural Marxism and Gramsci are much larger conversation.
Bruh. So I'm just shocked somebody actually found it.
I mean, people know about it, but it's like
What?
in
Know
some
about it,
capacity.
or they don't ignore it?
No, I'm saying some people, at least some people know. Oh, quite a few people know about it, but in some ways, it was people. Well, some people tried to claim that it was anti-Semitic. It was an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory, or
You mean the
yeah,
fact alone people are waking up to like having Gramsci being
well, his plans or his ideas.
it's been used. Hell, they go into cultural hegemony. Oh, good Lord. See, we've known about this for how long? Someone finally talks about it?
Yep.
Like, Gramsci has been like the worst kept secret ever.
I mean, it's not a secret, but but it was like, unless you are deeply into politics,
You don't know it.
yeah.
It's what it's like understanding Zelensky's rules for radicals, right?
Yep.
I'm looking it over, and there's look, I'm not going to be mean, but there's other stuff like Ranger fired for hanging transgender flag in Yosemite. Faces prosecution. Do you remember that story?
Yeah.
I mean, look, man, we're looking at like the other, like we have other stuff in news. I mean, I do want to touch on the non-update, like please say about the Gamescom thing was good, but I also do keep track of stuff. So the ranger that was fired for the transgender flag got fired. Is going to be facing prosecution potentially. Got fired as well.
Yeah.
I get my bookmarks. Look, I don't mean to make fun of a guy that looks like a human thumb, but God, the apparently we'll have to probably touch on the when I find out more. We really don't know on YouTube how they're going to actually implement the age thing.
Well, they said they were doing it with AI, right?
Just in, Elon Musk says he's pumping the brakes on the third party.
Lol.
So Musk isn't an entirely retard.
Well, if he sees that there's not that much support for it, yeah.
There's been a lot of stuff happening. Let's see. Trump administration poses new sanctions on 4 ICC judges and prosecutors. Because another day we'll have to get to the whole. I don't know if you heard. He's going after the prosecutors who prosecuted him for corruption. Yep. That will probably bring up the. And apparently, the Target CEO steps down after 11 years. You know what? I didn't know about the Eurovision music show until, and it's pure cringe. It makes the other ones worse.
What do you mean?
The Eurovision show? Music show?
I haven't watched even like a part of them since.
How long?
20 years almost. So yeah.
So yeah, no, the I don't know. I mean, give it hope. It's not that Fallout's gonna be worse.
I mean, yeah, they cannot destroy the game because it does exist. But yeah.
Look, they can outright wreck Vegas lore, but for the most part, the first season was at least entertaining. But here's the thing. They are also told not to use any canon endings.
That's kind of the part that annoys. It's like, why even choose to do anything with New Vegas or that part of the world?
I think, okay, this is just
because they clearly wanted the Bethesda Fallout, not the Interplay Obsidian one.
So, okay, hear me out. I think with the lore, if they say there was a resurgence in the Brotherhood of Steel somehow, because you still have the gap of the NCR, they're going to probably heavily lean that house. Okay, so if you look at the world of that they're going into New Vegas with, it's clearly post New Vegas. So either something happened, House retained power, because bear in mind, Shady Sands was nuked after New Vegas. So there was a breakdown in the NCR. Because if you've never played New Vegas, it's not like the NCR was free of corruption. Everyone said Shady Sands was a hellhole. Oh, by the way, Tulsi Gabbard took away 37 intelligence clearances.
That might be good, I guess.
Uh, yeah, but a TikTok star dies of being fat, probably. Oh, he had a giant fat man who already was fat had a stroke. Oh God, and he's a TikTok star. No, but before you do have to go, what do you view on Trump prosecuting the former prosecutors who went after him? You think Trump's
I think it was to be expected.
what?
I wouldn't say that normally I'd be pro doing it, but I wouldn't be pro them prosecuting Trump in the first place.
I mean, with
So,
ICE, call it. Well, I mean, what would you say?
I said what I mean, it just is. I don't particularly care for it,
Oh, Lord.
but yeah.
A shift in tone was stark. Officials described the meeting in the atmosphere as really productive, terrific and productive.
Oh,
And then they kept
the
JD
Ukraine meeting.
Vance out of the thing. That's why it was productive.
Look, he didn't say thank you. Vance is a little bit weird.
Did you see South Park's rendition of him? They made him look like Tattoo.
They made him look like the memes.
They made him like Tattoo from Fantasy Island. By the way, I love how they literally South Park stole. Who's that actor? He plays legendary roles every single time. Star Trek, the Star Trek actor. Oh God, I'm gonna blank it.
Which one?
Oh fuck. Okay, I'll look it up. Star Trek Generations.
Next Generations?
Yes.
Picard? Fuck, what's his name?
No,
Who?
the other one. The other one.
Riker? I can't remember any of their names. Like,
he played the villain.
the villain.
Malcolm McDowell.
Oh, okay.
You know his roles if you ever see it.
Yeah.
North Korea wired an agent $2 million to smuggle weapons, tech, and disguises out of California.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Do you remember the time they tried to smuggle pocket nuclear weapons through the Panama Canal?
Yep.
But yeah, like apparently Ukraine cannot join NATO, Trump says. Yeah, this is the meeting my friend says that was all productive. You know why it was productive? Because J.D. Vance wasn't there.
Well, it was he was there, but he was not like on the table.
See? He appeared in a suit, not a tracksuit. Well, he almost
Yeah.
appeared in a suit. That's like a jacket top.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's the Euro trash style. You know, it's... So we're not going to have a Georgia situation where Russia invaded Georgia and then we made them part of Ukraine. We made them part of the NATO alliance. No?
I mean, God knows what the fuck is going to happen with Ukraine in the future, but
I mean, he needs to just cede the territory. Just cede the territory lost. Hold on. Let me just
yeah, that is probably going to have to happen.
Okay, all right. What's the current map as it does? So all right. Let's play like we play an RTS game. All right? They have firm control over this. Obama gave them this years ago. They have control of this for at least 3 years.
Yeah.
These are the battle lines controlled. So are you going to not give them this?
The thing is, there is no deal that will be achieved if they don't cede at least this.
This is not me siding with Russia nor him. This is just logistical discussion. Just cede maybe here. Here? Like this? Right? You might have some issues in some villages along here that aren't firebombed. Give up this. Don't have this. They don't get this, but you get this over here.
Yes, I am sure that could reach a deal if
Very simple
they
deal.
want.
And then you know what you do afterwards? After the deal is struck? Because they just launched new attacks on Kharkiv recently.
Yeah.
So here's what you do. If they decide to come back, help Ukraine buffer these defense zones.
Yeah. Like after
Let's play
after it is over, Ukraine will have a much easier time actually replenishing stuff and building up enough of an army that it would be still quite difficult for Russia to do anything.
Because look, Russia would have to give up this. But give them this. Trump said a peace deal may involve swapping some territories. I mean, this literally looks like a World War I taking, right?
I mean, it was.
It literally probably is. But the thing about this is, if you gave this to him, it's rich in coal and iron. Okay, cool. Russian controlled area, right?
Yeah, it's not like if they don't do the deal, Russia doesn't fucking control it. Anyway.
These areas are already lost. And we both either play strategy games or think long term, at least. This is not going to say, oh, but you're giving territory to a tyrant. This territory is lost.
And there's no sign of it changing anytime soon.
They can't retake this. Without triple the military or shit.
Or at least better military.
I mean, and what? And what does Putin really gain with this? Iron and coal? Some rare minerals? But he's already lost a lot of... You're looking at... What gets me, though, correct me if I'm wrong, is... The reason I mean... They've already damaged a generation of men.
Yeah, from what I've heard, at least Ukraine is going to have a bit of a problem.
Russia's going to have issues too.
Yeah, both of them.
In Russia's military stock, we already have taken. This was basically their Vietnam. Well, recent Vietnam. Afghanistan. Yeah. We already know they've already lost blood, sweat, and fucking mothballed shit. Then, the other thing is you impose. So swapping territory. Now, you also have the MAGA base is like, don't make deals. Right? Just give them this. I mean, and then you still have the rest. Food crisis and the natural gas still exists. Right?
Yep.
You still, and then make a mineral deal to stick U.S. forces in here, or U.S. companies, where these rare earth minerals are. Problem solved. You live over this part of the world. Has anyone ever said this?
Said what?
Has EU? Because even the EU was like, well, we need to make a deal. You need to see territory. You need to start giving them money. The EU officials were at the meeting, supposedly without going in the national secrets, like O'Reilly and other people giving it out. They want a peace deal. Because still is a breadbasket.
Also, it's like, whether they like it or not, it has been negatively affecting a lot of stuff. The war, I mean. So, yeah.
But we'll have to do that. Like this, this is an actual update. This isn't like fake news of it. This is how the lines have advanced. They've stayed like this for nearly
Well, Russia had taken more land, and then the Ukrainians pushed them back, and then the Russians started retaking land.
What is it? August of 25, 22. They've just held the position right here. Literally, they're fighting. This is literally the end of World War One. You're fighting for the territory gain.
Yeah, it's
But
a similar deal. Yeah.
I mean, they all knew they were fighting over territories, but you could tell this was a better meeting. So when you see this, the thing is, Putin is
Now,
willing.
do I actually believe that a deal is going to be made?
Probably not.
It's a different story.
What do you mean?
Well, both of them will have to agree.
Really? Well, I think Zelensky. Well, Zelensky's probably already done, anyways.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if Putin is at this point. Yeah, anyway, I do have to go now.
Yes, you take care.
Yeah, you too, man.
See
And
you.
good night.
We'll have to hit that up the other day. I'll hit you up with another day and time. But we hit most of our topics.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk later. Bye bye.
See you. But with me, I will have gaming back to normal. Um, Other than that, I'm going to have to go in and I will have Cronus and New Dawn on my channel as gameplay. I've been waiting for that game for a bit. That could probably beat one of them. I'm still working on the other, so I have to go in and I'm at Tuesday, so it's reset day, and I'm going to have to go into Division 2 someday. But it won't be today, I don't stream. But be tomorrow. Been trying to chill, so these streams I'll do other. But I do need to go into Dune and do some maintenance. Well, technically I need to go mine spice. Then can go out probably in a couple hours. So. As much as Dune Awakenings and Hatch, that's been my thing. But I need to finish up KCD 2. I'm on the last part. And then do the DLC. Because my games for the rest of the year are kind of decided. Because people who say I don't play games, I do. Busy. But also at the same time, just because I say I hate games, dislike them, they're just not for me. I draw my lines at movie games. So I'm just working myself through the last paces of Dune Awakening, and then I have it as a maintenance phase. So, maintenance phase in that game is easy. Luckily, I was able to save my assault ornithopter, which is happy. Uh, Other than that, I'll have Cronus and New Dawn and next month. but it looks like that's going to cut into. That's a bad release date because I'm supposed to review Dexter with Multi. Ugh. But all in all, then I'll have do my stuff. I'll have other things because I'm going to have Division 2 in gameplay rotation and other things. But right now, as I say, wish people luck. Then I'm probably going to have other stuff in the pipeline, strangely enough, which I'll probably have to see. And I may just incorporate it into another stream because I don't know. But Dune Awakening's been there. I may stream that, I may not. Space Marine 2, I just need to be in the mood to play. He's a brother friend, but then I need to finish out the season end Division 2. So we should be at the end of the season. There's like 4 more weeks. So Diablo 4 is going to reset here soon. I just don't know when. So new season, new stuff. I'll see if I dig into it or not. Other than till that, I'll probably go out later and be good. I wish people luck. So I will have, after this is done, it will be chaptered now. Anyways, catch people then.